Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Check 52's the mark. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 24, check 24. Under 10, under 10. Alert, alert, alert.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 37, check. Hey, 59. Jump.
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold them to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Watson throwing on third and long. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third, Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 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 check. Crouch, crouch.
No score after one on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Alert three, alert three. Shift, shift. Tight go. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the grab by Croft.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got a first down and then some at midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll run it with Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Watson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Watson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he gets it to Cooks. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, 3, 11, 9.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set, 19! 29 to Mike. Run it. Set. 24! Mike, 49.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's coming. Double up.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. With a catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 55 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Check the backer. Show it up.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Whitney merciless. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen finds a seam inside the 40. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I'm coming after you.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will make this a 4-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got Fuller. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Johnson, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They come out here in the I. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Allen to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brownie! Choose the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Yeah. Check. Watch safety 3. Hey, tight.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 3. Alert.
They go right back to Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get to over.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if you go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Jerry Hughes on the stop. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. To throw on third down, Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew.